Hey folks, welcome back to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Looks like we got Mix Up in the chat. Welcome to you. Good to see you again. I'm gonna go ahead and dive in here and start Chapter 11, Devil in Disguise. Hey Pila, welcome back.
You've made a wise decision, gentlemen. Be it poison of the soul or the soil, trust that Palakana's fires will purify. Let it cleanse your sins and your refuse. You are all now members of my family. In due time, the leaders of your country will unveil a new energy initiative. Finally, your great nuclear reactors will come to life again, enriching us all. Truly, those fortunate enough to be gathered here will be made prosperous, will be made fat with wealth.
We are in your debt, my generous sage. On behalf of all citizens of Japan, thank you for cleansing our nation. I've spoken to the minister. We're clear to begin reopening the power plants.
My humblest gratitude.
If I may be so bold, you are a ray of silver light that has shone upon our burdened economy. In so many words, a savior.
Let us not forget our silent partner, Ebina-san. We owe this day to you as well. You deserve far more glory than we can offer.
Indeed. You've done a great deal for us, Ebina-san.
You honor me, Chairman. Once my organization is restructured, I look forward to sharing the public eye with you. Till then, I graciously accept your guidance, now and in the future.
Apologies, gentlemen. I fear our time is up. I'm overdue for a ritual with my flock. Farewell.
Good news, Overseer.
What is it?
We secured the girl. She's coming in on the next boat.
And am I supposed to be impressed by this? Had you settled this earlier, I wouldn't have relied on Ebina's help. If ever there comes a day when he uses this against us, it'll be your last, Dwight.
There won't, I swear.
Not a nice man. All right. What's going on here?
You have all been chosen. Father Bryce has granted you the right of fire. Now, forsake yourself to the flames and save these lowly sinners.
Ooh, okay. Child warriors? Child soldiers?
Keep going.
Not a good
Their
look.
impurities have not been fully purged. They are to be unspoiled, nothing less.
You have made me very proud, my children of Palakana. Even if the world were to collapse into darkness, I'm confident your flames would light the way.
Violent cult army? Okay, I guess. Child soldiers? It's not nice. I don't like it.
You're still awake? You're no good to her exhausted, you know. Lonnie!
I'm so sorry, Akane-san. It's all my fault.
Fucking hell. What a sorry sight. Hey. Ah! I don't particularly give a shit if you run out the clock bawling like a child, but remember one thing. Kazuma Kiryu's still out there, and you've let that man down too many times already. He saw something in you. Somehow. Now get up.
Very in character for you, Mai.
It's time to go.
Start moving then. You've wasted enough time.
Yeah.
Talk with the party. All right. Oh, it's you. Hey, thank you for taking care of Kiryu-san, by the way. Thank our patriarch. I just did as I was told. It might be rude to ask, but how'd you end up here? My story's the same as all the others. You were in a bad situation and needed rescue. Rescue? Different reasons for different folks, but one way or another, we lost our place back home. Like many, I drifted for some time, and then I ended up here. He took us in without question, gave us a new home. Is it true that Yamai killed a man back in Japan? It is. He was drifting too when he first arrived. But somehow he carved out his own land in Honolulu through sheer strength of will. Smack dab in the middle of a mafia stronghold. The whispers around his story gave us something to believe in. And so the Yamai Syndicate was born. Huh. I'd wondered why you guys didn't call yourselves the Yamai family. Where'd Syndicate come from? Well, strictly speaking, we were never Yakuza. What? Hold on, I thought... Tomizawa, was it? Tell me, did Yamai ever have you swear an oath? No, I guess not. The old guard calls him Patriarch and keeps up the act. Understandable that new members might make assumptions. That's not to say we consider ourselves upstanding citizens, of course. Words aside, we know what we're involved in. We know we're part of an ugly legacy.
Oh.
Yeah. Yamai never liked the Patriarch title. However, I think he's grown tired of fighting it. I'm starting to see why his people are so loyal.
Thank you.
Thanks for the chat, old man. Men my age sees any opportunity to ramble on. What do you want? You gave our boss a lot of grief. You won't see any hospitality from me. Sure, I get it. Yamai, you must find him pretty charming, huh? Huh. What would you know about it? Nah, just to each their own. Think whatever you want. The man gave us all a home. Now leave. You're an unwelcome guest. Alright. We'll check in with Eric. When we found Akane-san and Lonnie, I thought we were finally good. And then they took it all away from us. I can't stop thinking about Hanuma-san and Wong. Shit. This whole time we've been playing right into the bad guy's hands. Adachi?
Hey.
I know we've been buried deep in shit before, Kasuga, but this time feels like the deepest.
No.
Maybe, but there's no use wallowing in it. We have to go after Lonnie. We've got to move while she might still be alive. Yeah, but where do we even start looking? We haven't got a clue fucking one right now. A good point. What does it want me to do? Talk to Yamai. I've got people tracking the barracudas and the ganja. If we're lucky, someone might cough up some info on the girl. Chitose, I notice, is not in the party.
Is Chichan around?
She was here a while ago.
Shit. You don't think... Could she have bailed on us?
Seriously?
Why would she do that now?
This whole time, Age has been using her to play us like suckers. Maybe she figured now that the truth's out, we'd take revenge.
But Chi-chan tried to warn us, didn't she? When Polycana was on their way, she came clean. She has to know she's still one of us.
Well, think of it this way. If Chi-chan had given AG up just a few minutes earlier, Lonnie might still be here. Hanawa-san and Wong might still be alive.
I'm sorry, Kasuga, but Tomi's got a point there.
You too, Adachi-san. She must have had a good reason. Chi-chan wouldn't cut and run. I'm sure she's still around here somewhere.
I don't think Yamai's evil. I think he's a criminal. He's selfish. He's violent, but
Chi-chan?
there's a person underneath.
Dude, there's no answer.
He just hides that person very, very carefully.
Report in. She took off on her own a while ago.
Chi-chan?
Matter of fact, she swiped one of our pistols on the way out.
Huh?
That takes skill. My men know how to keep them under lock and key.
Yamai, when did Chi-chan leave? Do you know?
They clocked the piece missing just now. Girl must have left half an hour ago at least.
Wait, what would she want a gun for? She'd be going after Lonnie on her own?
No way in hell.
That's not what my gut's saying. She's going after them. AG and Polycana. She must know where they are.
We can't let her! Chi-chan will get herself killed!
Let's move, now!
Hey, wait! Hold on a minute. Chi-chan may know where she's going, but we don't.
Great, it's nighttime still. God damn it. I'm so sick of it being dark everywhere all the time. Ugh. All right, let me get back into the story here. Listen, before we act rashly, we need a plan, right? Okay, then. I say we talk to the tattoo lady again. Kyu-san, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I bet if anyone else knows where Chi-chan's headed, it's her. That's not much of a plan, but it'll have to do. Okay, so we're stuck with the three of them, and or maybe it's, okay, maybe it's early morning. Maybe it seemed like it was dark, but yeah, it seems like it's more early morning now. I guess that's fine. We're gonna have to do gear swapping again, as we have in the past. I really wish there was a way to quickly remove everything. Or like scroll faster? Something? Sort, switch category, switch characters, check gear, confirm back. Yeah, there's no way to do it other than just scrolling up to remove every friggin' time. Remove is likely an item internally? What does that mean? Oh, you mean in a game system, the remove item is an item you equip. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That makes sense. I don't know how long we're going to be in this chapter either before we go back to Japan. But, I mean, it is what it is. All right, so we got Kasuga, we've got Eric, and we've got our chef here. Adachi. We don't have access to Chichon right now. All right, let's just do optimal gear, I think. So he's got the knight helmet, knight armor, and battle boots. All right, so we did get this 3-star chef coat, which is great. These 3 guys are all pretty much physical. What do we want for accessories here? I think we'll go with training gear for Kasuga. If I can find it. Yakuza training gear and ankle weights. Now, the Brawler God's mouth guard's pretty strong, but I don't know who would use that. We don't really have a lot of skills. I guess we'll just go with, we'll put the Champion's Ring on Eric. Along with what? Transcendent Insoles to go faster. And then we'll throw Superpower Ring on Adachi with, I don't know, the black belt maybe? Job EXP for Court Tongs? Alright, sure, why not? That kind of gets us in a decent position to start. And I feel like we probably need to go get Chichon and complete the party before we do anything else. We gotta go after her, so let's go see if we can find her. She's up this way? Alright.
What? Got something to say? Your face pisses me off!
Where are we going exactly? Oh, to the tattoo lady, right.
Woo woo! Freight trains coming through.
All right.
Don't you even dare.
Aloha again, Auntie.
Lonnie's been kidnapped. Akane-san could have been killed?
Guess word travels fast, huh?
What a fool I was, trusting a bunch of blundering punks. I leave them in your care and it all goes to pot? Lord, help me.
She's got a right to be kind of
It's
pissed.
not like that. Wait, let us try to make things right. Chitose, do you remember her? Has she been by here?
Why? She finally get fed up with you dimwits? Actually, I think I did see her go by a little while ago.
Please say you know where she was headed.
What? Do I look like a mind reader? I've no clue, and plenty of times passed since.
Yeah, I get it.
All right.
Chitose's going after AG. Not much we can be sure of, either for payback or to rescue Lonnie. Either way, wherever he is, she'll be.
What's that mean for us?
It means if we find AG, we're bound to run into Chitose too.
Good point.
Shit. Well, we don't have any leads on him either.
Still another way to go. It's something. What do you think, Kasuga?
The Daidoji safe house, maybe? H-chan. He was there the whole time, keeping tabs on her every move. Maybe he left something we could use.
Well, stands to reason. All right, let's give it a shot. The only thing, at least you're probably still working the scene. We'll just, keep our distance.
Yeah.
I'll be the one to say it. Chi-chan made this group feel a lot less skeezy. Wrong here?
You're not, no. But, it's worse when you call attention to it.
Very funny. All right. So move on to the safe house. Which is all the way over here, so we'll take a cab.
We were right to bolt from here when we did. The police sure moved fast on this one.
Well, there was a lot of gunshots, and
I'd say they've already carried out the bodies. Either way, we're not getting any.
they would have got called pretty quick.
Ichiban, if they catch wind of you, it's over. No passport, and now no Kiryu-san or Daidoji faction to back you.
Really? Are you quite sure of that?
You guys! Whoa, who's this? You know him?
Perhaps you don't remember us. We served Hanawa as his elite aides. During the attack, we were procuring Akane-san's plane.
Yeah, you disappeared from the story because you weren't. There was nothing good to write for you.
We're aware of what happened thanks to the safe house's surveillance camera. Eiji Mitamura was a Polykana operative, it seems.
This seems so... about Hanawa-san and everything.
You needn't say anything. His death wasn't your fault, Kasuga-san. Mitamura played his hand well and outwitted us all. We knew that Hawaii would be unfamiliar territory, yet we came short-staffed. Our focus on Polykana left us vulnerable to certain flanks. This was a miscalculation on the part of our superiors. We'll report it as such.
Well, jeez.
We are fully aware that, if not for you, Akane-san would still be missing or dead. Hanawa died believing in our organization and this mission.
If you say so. But it's not that easy for me to believe I wasn't partly responsible. Hope you get that. That's why I'm still involved here.
Believe me, we know your psych profile. We'd like to offer you our assistance.
What's that mean?
Let's find a better place to speak. Eiji Mitamura is in our sights now. We've much more intelligence than before. I'd like to share our findings with your party. It should prove useful.
Well, where do you have in mind?
Perhaps Kiryu-san's old hotel room would serve? I trust you remember it. Our group will head there first. We shouldn't be seen traveling together.
All right. I don't know. The way they're structuring this, there's lots of time in between locations where you could be grinding or fighting or whatever. But like without Chichan here, it seems ridiculous. I'd like to just get to wherever she is and reacquire her. But I don't know. The chapters have gotten real short. There's only 14 chapters in the game. So we're in chapter 11. Chapter 10 was super short. So was chapter 9. It keeps bouncing us back and forth. And I'm like, I mean, am I even going to have time after I get Chichan back to do anything in this chapter? Or are we going straight back to Japan? I really don't know.
Let's take it for a spin.
Yeah, agreed. The pacing of the game is very strange. Sometimes it's great, and most of the time it's really, really slow.
For you. Come in.
It is a good story. There's a lot of lulls in the delivery.
I'm curious. When Kiryu-san got here, were you the ones who booked the room?
Yes, we arranged it. We were aware of Kiryu-san's condition, but once again underestimated.
Like right here, why are they having a conversation about who booked the room? Why? Like, it's totally irrelevant. Has nothing to do with the plot or what's happening or the urgency of the situation, but they're like, let's have a 30-second digression about who booked the room. I'm interested. Did you call the front desk or did you use their website? Like, who gives a shit?
The dangers he would face. Initially, Akane-san's procurement was our sole and simple objective.
But in that case, your mission would be accomplished by now. Akane-san's at Yamai's place as we speak. You could just grab her.
Indeed. Why don't you have a seat? This may take some time to explain.
Surprise, surprise. Okay, here's another 10-minute cutscene.
To put it briefly, Daidoji's plans now extend beyond Akane-san herself. Polykana's actions have illuminated certain aspects of the mission which were otherwise obscured. That is, Akane-san's charge, the girl Lani, is Polykana's true target.
So Daidoji faction, Yamai's gang, it's all the same story.
Excuse me?
Yamai was chasing Akane-san without any idea why, just like you. All over Hawaii, people were hunting Akane-san just because they knew someone else was too. Everyone, desperate for a little more pull underground or a one-up on their enemies.
I understand. From your perspective, we may seem all too similar. Except, we have always known why Akane-san was sought after by Palikana. It was no mere spurious chase.
What's it all about then?
This information is not to be uttered outside of this room. Palikana has negotiated a backroom deal with our government.
Oh, have they now? And so, what, you can do better than that?
Nuclear power is returning, and as for radioactive waste involved, Palikana has offered to dispose of it.
What?
We've been told Nele Island, their nerve center, possesses the facilities to see it buried. Palikana was able to coordinate this arrangement thanks to one man, Ebina, of the Seiryu clan.
Ebina? Seriously?
Waste is the ultimate quandary for any nuclear society. Reactors can pose more harm than good because of it. Considering that, Ebina and Palikana represented a true godsend. The men at the top couldn't be happier, of course. They could restart the generators, construct new plants, even export them to smaller nations for massive profit. However, the Daidoji faction knows when something is too good to be true. We are certain there's some sort of pitfall lying in wait here.
Okay, a pitfall? What do you mean?
We're not sure. The only people who would know for certain are the ones who offered the deal. To understand Palikana's true intentions, superficial negotiations will not suffice. We have to dissect them. And the only way to manage that is with the proper bait.
So they're just bait to you? Akane-san and Lonnie?
Yes. The Daidoji faction has seen fit to share that with us under the circumstances. Hanawa's death was unusually blindsiding.
So give it to us straight. You Daidoji guys. You're like actual evil masterminds.
We are a shadow power in Japan. That said, the shadows aren't what they once were.
So why come to Hawaii?
Hey Pixel, welcome back to the channel.
With Palikana. It can't just be as simple as stopping a bad deal.
You misunderstand us entirely. Our interests lie solely in the prosperity of Japan. We simply place our focus on long-term planning rather than short-term profit. Palikana's waste disposal is unlikely as secure as they claim, nor worth what they'd siphon from our taxes. When the future comes, what sort of country will our children inherit? That's the question every patriot must answer honestly.
Huh. Spoken like a true man in black.
I've got a question. Assuming we get Lonnie back, what would be your next move?
I appreciate it, Pixel.
As before, we would escort her out of Palikana's reach. We still have our aircraft prepared.
Okay. In that case, let's say that right now, our goals are the same. Keeping Akane-san and Lonnie from Palikana's hands.
Certainly. Only one impediment. The man who betrayed us for the enemy.
Yeah. H-on. You said before, you found out more about him?
Eiji Mitamura. Surprisingly, that's actually his real name. Started out as a political reporter for the Toto Post.
H-on worked at a paper?
Indeed. Until his abrupt termination 5 years ago. After he was found guilty for vehicular assault.
Some kind of hit and run?
Seemingly. However, Mitamura insisted he was framed by Yakuza in his testimony. He specifically named the Arakawa family, saying they were colluding with the police commissioner.
What?
Apparently, he'd been on their case for some time, digging up evidence of corruption. Mitamura was good enough at his
Interesting.
job. And so, he had to be silenced. So, after another long, exhausting day on the beat, our reporter was driving home when... Suddenly, a pedestrian steps in front of his car.
And AG says it was the Arakawa family setting him up.
No real proof, of course. Then the car's EDR footage was examined in court. The victim was moving erratically. Even so, there's still nothing conclusive there. And when the victim denied any connection to Arakawa, it was the final nail. Fortunately, with only minor injuries sustained, it was ruled a fairly slight driver's error. He got off with a fine of a few 100,000 yen. However, his public reputation was another matter.
Supposing the Arakawas really were behind the accident. Regardless of the verdict, they got what they were after the moment it happened.
And AG's motivation would be revenge?
Why do I feel like you know there's more to it?
Even if the Arakawa family planned the incident, Masumi Arakawa's involvement is doubtful at best. No single reporter, however much noise they're making, would draw the Patriarch's attention. That said, Joe Sawashiro is another matter entirely. We would have to admit, this seems quite like his handiwork.
Well, if it's really true, then AG and I have way more in common than I'd have thought. Mafia, Yakuza, whatever. We both had our lives fucked by these people.
So he's...
All right. So where does AG go from there?
He's working with Ebina and Polycana to get revenge on Sawashiro?
A non-profit organization, Bleach Japan.
H-on? No way. He threw in with those bastards?
The Arakawa family had cost him everything. Yakuza abolitionists like Bleach Japan must have seemed quite...
Bleach Japan must be part of the Great Dissolution from the previous game.
Mitamura flourished within their network. Ryo Aoki quickly took notice of him, gave him leadership over the entire Tokyo metropolis.
Wasn't Kume the head of the Yokohama branch? That's some trick of fate, huh, Kasuga?
Yeah. One thing, though. So if H-chan hates Yakuza as much as he seems to, why would he work with Ebina? Does he actually buy into the whole second dissolution story?
That's about the only reason that makes sense, given what we're hearing. A guy's so desperate for payback on the Yakuza. He'll help another Yakuza take them down.
Hold on. You really think so? AG's a true believer in the dissolution. Okay, maybe. But the things he's done? Helping the Mafia kidnap a little girl? I can't imagine crossing those lines for revenge.
Well, maybe you're less alike than you think.
H-chan will just have to give us answers himself.
All right, on. So what's next? Ebby now recruits AG, who takes Chitose's channel over?
Pixel, I will be playing that game at some point. Not in the immediate future, though. I need a break from automation games, so we'll be playing at least one other game in between, and then I might get to Planet Crafter, but I believe Compboy 100 gifted it to me, so I definitely want to play it on stream as a thank you to him.
Once a reporter, always a reporter? Or a gossipy VTuber in this case.
And now, the channel's practically Ebina's mouthpiece.
Mitamura is likewise Ebina's proxy in Hawaii. Polycana's support strengthens him considerably. Lonnie is the key here. Without her, we fail. Kiryu-san's legacy, Hanawa's sacrifice, all will amount to nothing.
Yeah, no shit, but we're still dead in the water over here.
Ah! Chi-chan sent me a text!
Whoa, what'd she say?
It's just a picture. Looks like some kind of bar? She just took it. Think Chi-chan wants us to meet her there?
Could that be where AG's holed up?
Tell me, any chance you know this place? Please say you do.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I got this.
Cab driver for the win.
Yeah.
All right.
Kasuga-san, do you believe Lonnie's there as well?
You better get there fast. Find out.
Thanks, guys!
Hanawa-san, I hope your faith in them.
Yeah, he might be in a rush, but he still has to be polite. Yeah, definitely gonna play it for sure. But like I said, it'll be like a little while before I get there. So that picture, it's of a place called Club Guilty. Only thing is, it's off District 5. That's Barracuda territory.
Hold on.
Then we keep our guard up, right, Kasuga? I hate to say it, but there's a chance that Chitose is trying to screw us over again. Let's make sure we're ready for anything. All right. I don't understand. Wait, what time of day is it? Can I just have the sun come out for once in this fucking game? It's always dark. I mean, we're as equipped as we're gonna be. I'm not gonna grind without her. This shouldn't be too bad. It should be structured for... We're right around the right level, I think, for this game. So it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see if we can get over to wherever it is we're going.
Drive safely.
Club Guilty. All right, we're here.
Right here, Ichiban. Club Guilty. Supposedly, it's one of the most exorbitant clubs in Hawaii. And seedy as hell.
I wonder what's going
Yeah, the cutscenes do take a long time. They're harassing a girl, the bouncers, or the thugs.
Can you hear us? It's me. You okay, Chichan?
I was searching for Eiji. It was the only way I could think to make amends to you all.
You don't owe us amends. We can do this together. Just...
Please, listen to me. Eiji is inside. In Club Guilty, all the way in the back. A VIP table. He's drinking, laughing. There's polykana everywhere.
Okay, gotcha. Chichan, are you inside?
Yeah.
We're on our way. Let's do this as a team. Eichan's ours. We'll get Lonnie back too.
There's no time. And what are you saying? We're not on the same team. I betrayed you. Eiji manipulated you with my help. If you come after me, I might have to kill you too.
Well, you remember what I said to you back in District 5? Chichan, nothing's changed since then. I made the decision to trust you. That was my choice. No regrets. Believe me, everything's gonna be okay.
Never doubt this man's heart, girl.
Hang in there, Chichan. Tell her I said we're coming.
For God's sake, Tony.
Idiot.
See you inside.
Okay.
Overwrought, emotional, full of guilt and anxiety and sorrow and regret, and she still has time to make fun of Eric.
What are you looking for?
All right, let's, just in case we're in and over our heads here, let's save the game real quick. And let's get into Club Guilty. I think we're gonna have to fight these idiots.
Hey, it's Kasuga. The hell are you doing here?
I think a friend of mine has a table inside. You mind? I'll just squeeze through.
Yeah, Tomizawa was very much intended to be comic relief.
Balls on this guy. Hey, fellas. Looks like we got ourselves a new punching bag.
Hold on, Chichan. Almost there.
I'll take you down.
Come on.
All right. First actual gameplay, only 38 minutes into the stream. Let's take a look. What do we have here? So I'm looking for area. He's got a line. He's got battery storm, but that's very expensive. Maybe we'll go for the line here. This will hit a bunch of them.
Let's go. That's all you got. Here I come.
Oh, yeah, okay. What are these guys, level 32? He just took all three of those guys out. That's not bad at all.
Oh, here it goes on. Feeling good.
He's enraging us, which is not really great for him. It's gonna prevent it's gonna avoid doing any damage and just like wreck his face.
Cool.
There we go. Okay, so we're not too underleveled for this. Seems good.
Who knew I had it in me? Hey, I'm even stronger now.
Now, inside.
Yeah, Tomizawa with the Action Star nunchucks is pretty strong. All right, so we made our way inside. We got to head to the back. I don't know. I don't understand this. Why are they making us walk through a corridor from one cutscene to the next? It doesn't make sense. You sneezed so hard you crashed your browser? That's impressive.
Reliable as ever. Hey, Kasuga-san! Come on over!
I'd like to kill this smarmy son of a bee sting.
Now then. This should be one hell of a show.
Go ahead and enjoy yourself. I'll be right up. Ready? Let's dance!
Okay.
I'll bury you! Come on! Let's go.
Let's open up with the... Where was it? Yeah, this. Okay. How many of them can we get, and how do we line it up? If I go like this, I might get...
Let's go.
That's 2. I don't have a good, like, angle to get more than 2 here. I guess I'll just take these 2 out. Nice. 2 down. What do you have? Grand Liner? I can squeeze in... No, I can't really get there. A Mega Swing? Yeah, Mega Swing hits 3 here, I think.
Open wide.
Nice.
Feeling good.
What do you have? Sashimi Slice? Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, well, I missed the button prompt, but we still killed him really, really quickly and easily.
Oh, that's fine work. Kasuga-san, look. Standing ovation.
Standing ovation is kind of a joke.
Where did you take her?
Oh, my bad. I am so sorry, but girl's already dead.
Huh? What'd you say?
Shit. No more fucking around!
Oh. If it's any consolation to you boys, we disposed of her ages ago, so don't blame yourselves, okay? You'd have never made it here in time. Came all this way for nothing. Sucks, doesn't it?
Why is he so confident?
You guys got to party at a trendy club, at least. Night wasn't a total loss, right? Right?
Hey, Pixel, thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.
Kasuga-san, you'll have to pay for the property damages. Sorry. See, this place has standards, after all. Huh? Took you long enough.
Lonnie's still alive, isn't she?
Chito say.
Chi-chan?
I listened in on you saying that Bryce is expecting her. You were so good at spying on people. Never thought it'd be your turn. Where is she?
Bottom of the sea, probably.
You really think I won't shoot you?
Fine, fine. You win. Just calm down for a second. One question. How did you know I'd be here right now?
I snuck a GPS transmitter into your bag. Planted it at the Daidoji safe house, actually.
Can't believe I missed that. Oh, Kasuga-san, you see this? This woman we're dealing with? Treachery just flows in her veins. The girl's a fucking genius at it. See, that's why I used her. Her channel made that clear from the start.
I answered your question. Now talk. Tell me what I want to know. Where is Lonnie?
Right away.
Oh, damn, they've actually got her here?
Lonnie!
Chicho, behind you! Oh, that's a pretty bad cut. Hold still. I'll stop the bleeding. What were you thinking, Chicho?
Leave me and get Lonnie!
Just save your breath, would you?
Honestly, you'd shoot a man in cold blood? You know, your parents would be mortified by your behavior. Don't you regret being such a disappointment to Tara?
Fuck you!
That's garbage! Her parents would be proud! Anyone would with a daughter like her! Lonnie owes you her life. Great job, Chichon.
Ichiban.
Now, Lonnie's coming with us.
You're damn right. Can't bear to see her like that. We'll save her.
Let me fight too. I know I have no right to ask, but I'm begging you. Let me fight.
For sure. Good with you?
Like she'd even listen to me if it wasn't.
Let's make this quick. One of our team needs first aid. Now.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go!
Okay, big fight. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Probably waves, 2 or 3 waves, and then the boss, I would guess. All right, let's do something like this.
Okay, I'm up.
What do you have? I don't really remember. Anything with area? You've got... Okay, you've got a line here. Two down. Very nice. Why don't we do a grand liner here?
All right.
Our chef is up. Why don't we take a dude out? We can finish this guy. All right. Now it's their turn. Let's see what they do. He's buffing his friends. Okay. All right. Well, I wasn't quite able to get what I wanted there. Let's get a back attack on this guy, maybe. Can I get a back attack? No. I had it, and then I lost it. By the way, I like that Achon's just standing up there with his arms crossed, watching. Like, don't get involved. Give them a chance to defeat you and completely ruin your life. That seems like a good plan.
Feeling good.
All right, first wave defeated. Can you switch the difficulty or something? I don't know. I should check that out.
Lonnie!
Come on!
This way!
Lonnie!
How'd they get her up those stairs with a wheelchair? I guess they carried her.
So persistent.
Achon, she's just a little girl.
I'm still Achon to you? Don't you understand at all? We were both lying to each other. Everything was an act. I was the poor kid in a chair, and you were a Yakuza with a human soul. Okay. Kasuga-san can have her. He's fought so hard.
Oh, don't push her down the stairs. No.
Take this too. They come in a set.
Oh, that's a different thing than I was expecting.
Oh, Oh, don't squirm like that. These things explode upon impact. You better stay still. There we go. You can relax now. Lonnie-chan's all yours. Well, Bryce might be mad, but he was only going to kill her anyway. This is more efficient in the long run.
Please don't do this! Hey, John!
I already told you. That's not my name.
Was a dud? A fake?
There's never been a bigger sucker. Oh, it's not a bomb, you imbeciles. It doesn't detonate on impact. This is what sets it off.
It's tear gas! Damn it!
Buddy, up here!
How tenacious. Wrong way, though.
Hey, John! Lonnie!
Jesus.
Chichon! Damn it! Hey, John!
Oh-wee-ho. Gasa-gasa.
Putting a tied up little girl in his car in broad daylight, you'd think there'd be some bystander who would do something. Man. Well, we've established Mitamura's evilness. He's like way more evil than Yamai for sure.
Lonnie, where would they take her?
Probably Nelly Island, fast as they can. And delivered to Bryce.
Nelly Island, huh? The mystery destination. Alekana's holy land.
So, there's nothing more we can do?
Charter a boat?
None of you owe me your forgiveness. But for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Everything. I did everything he asked. Eiji had me over a barrel. I knew that Akane-san and Lani would eventually pay the price for it.
Can you tell us what you know, Chichon? Eichan and Ebina. Anything more about them? And the Tatara channel, too.
Oh, yeah. Man, that channel really screwed us all, huh? That VTuber character. I mean, the person inside of her. That was Chitose, huh? And you'd say whatever AG told you to.
Right. But that only started about 3 years ago. I'd been streaming longer than that. I started out on my own for about 4 years.
But it wasn't a call-out channel or whatever at first, hmm?
Right. When I debuted, all I wanted was to talk about stupid, frivolous stuff. I came up with the name. Even drew the character myself. She didn't animate well back then. Just flipped between my crummy still drawings.
That's quite a difference from now.
And then, AG offered the channel funds to commission a big-time artist and increase viewership. She was still the Tatara that I designed, but she was different, too. Now, she was sexier. More chest shots and all that.
Tale as old as time. Being retold digitally. I can't imagine that felt too great on your end.
Back in the beginning, getting 10 viewers meant the world to me. It really was the time of my life.
I know how you feel, Chitose.
The first time I felt something real. You see, since I was born, everything was dictated by my parents. My hobbies, my schoolwork, even my best friends. People I trusted for years turned out to be on my father's take. The housekeepers would spy on me. They'd tell my parents everything I did.
How the hell can someone grow up like that?
My only reprieve was crawling under the covers at night to hide the glare of my phone. Then I could stream as Hisoka Tatara, and I could finally feel like myself. How dumb is that? Fake name, fake appearance, fake voice. But that's when I felt like the real me. The Tatara channel was something I started because I needed to escape.
What, are they all drinking iced tea?
It changed.
How'd it happen?
Around that time, the Fujinomiya cargo tanker sank. Do you remember? Over 20 crew members on board, and all of them died.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, I think. The containers were overloaded. I caught some of the press conferences apologizing for it.
Well, totally missed that.
You were probably in jail still?
My father wanted to cover it up.
You're kidding me.
Completely by accident, I found the documents where my father ordered the information suppressed. Not only did they toss away human lives, they tried to act like it never even
I know they have TV in prison, I know, but still. You don't exactly keep up with everything in the outside world.
to every TV station and paper I knew. And then, nobody did a thing. So as ridiculous as it seemed, I brought it up on the Tatara channel.
Seriously? What happened then?
On a channel with an all-time high of 10 viewers, absolutely nothing. Well, no. There was some response. Fake. Who cares? Shitty vibes tonight. People peeled off one by one, till I was talking to an empty chat.
Hard to imagine it going differently, I guess.
Everyone swallowed the cover story about an out-of-season typhoon. That was when he found me. When Eiji Mitamura tracked me down.
What do you mean?
Yeah, no kidding, Pila.
Eiji was a reporter at a paper before that. The Yakuza ruined him, though, somehow.
Yeah.
And then, he found my stream. Tatara, he figured, must be someone close to my family. He also deduced that it was most likely a student. After that, I was the only one who fit the profile. We talked, and Eiji gave me a present. It was a script to read on my stream, written in much more provocative language.
Barely.
So he really was feeding you lines this whole time.
We called out the Fujinomiya's pull among the wealthy elite and the media. Named every name. Then, that video got picked up everywhere. It really had a buzz. Once it was all over the net, mainstream outlets couldn't ignore it. People started cutting deals. Executives who knew they were culpable coughed up more evidence for leniency.
Right, that explains it. Those press conferences I remembered seeing.
Yeah. The public's outrage kept growing, and soon, my father couldn't avoid the line of fire. He told me to get out of the country until things cooled down. Been in Hawaii ever since. It was nice, at first.
So, in a roundabout way, you ended up freeing yourself from your family. Now I get it. Bet your parents would have never let you dress like this.
What, too much skin for you? Actually, it makes for a pretty good disguise. So they don't object. You wouldn't know it by their faces when we video call, though. Because of the tanker scandal, and Eiji guiding the narrative, the Fujinomiya group finally faced consequences. Honestly, I thought of Eiji like a savior back then. He was like some kind of modern-day hero, fighting for justice.
Chi-chan, anyone would have felt that way. So, if all of that happened 3 years ago, what came next?
Another 20 minutes of dialogue is what came next.
Jointly. Our entire focus was calling out corrupt public figures. Eiji would unearth scoops and write our scripts. His stories were accurate, well-researched, and most importantly, they were sensational. Politicians, CEOs, celebrities, He exposed anyone in power with something foul hidden in their closet. More and more people started watching our videos, of course. Our subscriber count kept growing. Kept growing so fast it was ridiculous.
That sounds like the Tatara channel we're familiar with now.
Believe me, I thought I was doing the right thing. With news media bought and paid for, they never would have gone after the people in charge like we did. And then, little by little, AG's scripts started going off the rails. He wrote about an ex-Yakuza who claimed he had reformed, but was still double-dealing in secret. At the time, it seemed like another legitimate exposé. But after that stream went out, more and more scripts came in about former criminals who were trying to make a new start. People who'd already paid their debt to society, made a spectacle of.
Now, he must have sensed his game plan at that point. Feed you and the viewers real scoops first to amass an audience, then start on his actual objective.
Hisoka Tatara became a puppet, dancing on his shitty little strings. And I was being used to ruin the lives of people who didn't deserve it. I never wanted that. Tatara was never supposed to be like this. This vindictive little tattletale. It was all too much to take. So I told Eiji that I was leaving.
Except, he wouldn't let you quit.
That was when he threatened to go public with my real identity. And the name Ebina, his Yakuza benefactor, started getting thrown around. So I shut up and read the next script. The hero of Yokohama, exploiting ex-Yakuza to do his bidding.
Now I get it.
After that, you all know the rest.
Let me ask one thing. You defied Achan, even though he could ruin you. What made you do that?
Akane-san. Lani was all alone, and she protected her. She's an old woman, but still willing to risk her life to do good. Once I saw her, I just couldn't live with myself anymore.
I see.
But I know that doesn't make up for the channel.
Oops, sorry. No.
For all the evil I've done. Eiji frightened me so much, I couldn't openly oppose him. Back at Akane-san's house, when I, did what I did to you.
It was to buy you time, hoping you'd find Akane-san on your own.
Because Eiji had given me orders. Pose as the housekeeper, he said. And when Ichiban comes, get in with him. He was betting you'd find her before anyone else.
And so, Chichan, you thought that by stealing my clothes and getting me arrested for indecency, you were actually helping me out in the long run.
Yeah, I'm not a pro spy or anything. I was desperate. When Eiji asked what happened, I figure I'd make something up about unexpected trouble. Only, then Kiryu-san showed up and got involved. So at District 5, he gave me one last chance to start following you. If I failed again, he would tell my family everything I'd done.
What a scheme.
In the end, I was too weak and scared to do anything but go along with it. And now Hanawa-san and Wong are dead. Akane-san and Lani are still in danger. I can't make any more excuses. No more lies.
And you're not keeping anything else from us, right?
Right. I swear to you.
Can we believe that? A born traitor will stab you in the back again and again.
You're right. I guess. There's nothing left to say.
Hey, you all right with this, Kasuga?
Tomi has a pretty valid point. Maybe traitors can't be trusted. Of course, Tomi also betrayed Yamai, so that's rich coming from him.
I just knew someone would bring that up. I knew.
Chichan, when we first met, for whatever reason, you took everything I had on me. Except this. You knew I wanted to give it to Akane-san. That it was important. We talked about it while we ate, remember? That's why you left it with me, isn't it?
Maybe. Or maybe I just thought I wouldn't be able to pawn it.
Could be. Either way, I appreciate it. Because it really is something important. And I never got to say this. Thank you, Chi-chan.
This fucking guy.
This was supposed to be my apology. Why are you like this? Okay. Thank you too, Ichiban.
Awesome. That takes care of all that. Lonnie's still Hawaii's hottest commodity, and Akane-san can't protect her anymore. As it is, there's nothing in the world that'll keep me from seeing this through. Everyone, I'll need your help though. Let's make things right for them.
Count on me.
Come on. You even have to ask?
Mm-hmm. I'm here to stay.
Yeah. Welcome back, Chi-chan.
So then, the Kasuga party is reunited once and for all.
Damn right! Now!
Cheers!
Cheers!
Okay. She's back. Great. It is kind of weird that like 20 minutes ago they were like tear gassed and like crying and desperate, and now they're all having this heartfelt friendship talk and cheersing. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. So you think Lonnie's been taken to Nele Island? Yeah. That's the most likely place. Of course, nobody seems to know where it is. And there's one person we still haven't asked, Akane-san. We should check on her. She's at Yamai's, right? Yeah, let's move. Okay. So we're back in control. Our main mission is to talk to Akane, but I think this is a good place to stop for today. We got past all those cutscenes. We're back in like control of the party. We have Chitose back. So I think next time we can throw the main quest on the back burner and do a little bit of work here. By the way, task skills, items, smartphone, bonds, personality, settings, game settings. Is there a difficulty setting? It does not appear that there is. Yeah, there's nothing really there in terms of difficulty, unfortunately. And more importantly, it's the middle of the day. It's like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. So we actually have a bright, fun Hawaii to explore next time. I think we're going to call it there. Watching all those cutscenes kind of took a lot out of me. And I need to go get some breakfast. So we're gonna call it there. We'll be back on Friday, and we'll be exploring Honolulu a little bit more. So Pila, Mix Up, and Defective Pixel, thanks for stopping by. Anybody watching the VOD in the future on demand, thank you as well. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.